What about the boxing event? How involved were you in that?
I wasn't at the I was at the training for the first couple weeks, but then I was home for most of the time until like a week before I went out to Miami, and one of my roles was capturing enough content to make a sponsored video because all the fight stuff was sponsored. We got the hotels and stuff for free. Um, I would make sure Riley Reed got the key to her room. Um, all of the influencers making sure they were all settled in, and then yeah, I guess the byproduct of that was just like turning up and having a super good time after Jake won the fight. Um, but the zone bought out that fight, so we didn't actually have too much involvement.
Gotcha.
My role was just making sure the sponsor was
Yeah.
happy with. I mean, they spent like $1 million on us, probably
Yeah.
between hotels and yachts and clubs. So that was my role in the fight
That's
saga.
cool.
Yeah.
What's like I kind of want to ask this for the audience. What is it like to meet these people that you know? Cuz in my experience, it's like just meeting somebody new at a party, but you kind of know some things about them, but it's kind of just like you have a little bit of small talk, and like if you really click with them, you guys talk a little bit more, maybe hang out sometimes, but like what's it like you lived with some of these people. So what was that relationship like?
Um, it Jake's super busy. So a lot of the time, we'd wake up and like say hi or like have coffee and have conversation in the morning. Um, but a lot of the time I was kind of bound to like getting stuff done at the Team 10 house while he was out vlogging. Um, so that was kind of part of the dynamic. But every Tuesday we would have these open mic sessions. That's what they were called, and everyone in the house would go down into Jake's studio, and there would be like different topics that we had to talk about. One of them was fear, I think. So everyone would take a shot at like singing about fear or rapping about fear or just like a poem about fear or just like open mic talking about it. And that's where everyone kind of really clicked. I remember after talking about fear, Jake had, you can raise your hand and like make comments after, and he really commended me for like opening up in front of everybody because I didn't really know anyone yet.
Yeah.
But um, especially with these celebrities, and I'm sure you can like vouch for it. A lot of the time, they're just normal people,
Yeah.
especially influencers and YouTubers who I feel like had a more natural um, exposure to spotlight rather than traditional media. I don't know if that has much to do with it, but like Jake, Logan, uh, who else? Mike, Bradley Martin, just like Nelk Boys, like everyone's normal. No one's like, no one thinks they're an actual like hothead that's like above you.
Yeah.
That's never how I felt, at least, and I could never say anything bad about any of like the influencers I've met. I would say so. They're all super normal and just like caring, and they have a lot of trust issues, I would say, that
That's understandable though,
but
yeah.
yeah, especially Jake. I mean, Jake has built probably 20 people up to 1 million+ following, and 19 of them have backstabbed him. So
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but I do agree. It's like just one example. I did a music video with Bella Thorne,
yeah,
and like after it was done, she was like,
partied
"Turn on
with
the
you.
music, let's
Yeah,
party,"
let's do it.
So like just super nice and normal, and like growing up here, I talked to some people out there that I work with that grew up in LA, and it's like you run into celebrities often, so you kind of have already a mindset about that type of thing. But then growing up here, it's kind of like so far away. So I think a lot of people, um, including myself, before I moved out there and before I
Right.
started meeting people, is just kind of like put them on a pedestal, and then you meet them, and it's like, oh, it's just
Yeah.
they just
Now
worked
now
hard.
it's not yeah, now it's really like natural.
Yeah,
You don't want to
super.
like spaz out and fanboy.
Oh no, I mean, I don't think I ever did. You probably didn't either, but just like you do have like a weird nervousness.
I did once.
You
one
did?
time.
With who?
David Dobrik.
Oh, dude, I haven't met him yet.
I spazzed out. We were at Logan's Luau, and he threw a party in his backyard. Put like a bunch of tons of sand in the backyard, and
Yeah.
David was there, and he was walking off, and I'm filming Armani. I'm like, dude, I gotta go get a picture with him. And I run out, and I'm like kind of chasing him down the street slightly, and I'm like, yo, can I get a picture? And he's like, yeah, sure. But after that, crazy enough, we sit there and talk for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, it's pretty cool.
What'd you and David talk about?
Just,
He's my favorite YouTuber. He's probably the one person too. Like him and it's completely different levels, but like him and Kanye West are like two people that I just like. I think they're
yeah.
the best.
You just asked like what I do in LA, and I was like, oh, I'm working with Jake and Team 10 and filming, and yeah, I just told him, everyone loves you back home, blah blah blah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
pretty just again, just a normal guy making videos, and cares about his fans or just like the community or whatever. So
yeah, he reminds me of, like, I feel like in high school we would have been friends with him, just like somebody who wanted to do what he wanted to do.